Cross containers, transform and innovate. Design, build, and live. Learn more about Cross containers. Call Elson on the number on the screen.
Dun 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 dun.
What it do? What it do?
Ice Prince Zamani, bend down, salute.
You've been singing that song all afternoon.
You know why? Because Coin asked a very important question. Is Ice Prince still relevant today?
Is that song by Ice Prince?
Yeah, that's Aboki Sai. But remember that there's a problem when an artist gives you too many hit songs in a short space of time. You know what I mean? Like they're on fire, their creative juices are flowing.
Like Your Maps?
Yeah. At least Your Maps has lasted, man. Your Maps has lasted longer than Ice Prince did, didn't it?
I have no idea. Where did Ice Prince start?
Ice Prince was what, 2012? Yeah, but then he gave us like too many hit songs in like a space of 1 year. And after that, it just fell off. The new boys came in, the Wizkids, the Remas,
but you have to understand
Burna Boys.
But you have to understand as well the market that he's competing in.
Niger boys.
You have to understand. And not only that, but there's a lot of witchcraft in Nigeria as well.
Who's the one who died last year? Mobad. They screamed witchcraft as well.
Mobad, yeah, see?
Yeah. But I mean,
we're back one more again.
That was what?
This year.
That was this year.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No.
Was it this year? Mobad was this year. This has been a very long year, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same as well.
That's why Naira Marley was implicated in that, and that's why Naira Marley
Is that guy still arrested?
Oh yeah, Naira
He
Marley
did
now.
get arrested. Yeah, he did get arrested.
For the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but didn't that guy get sick, had an ear infection of some sort, and then Mobad?
But hold on, Mobad was being terrorized towards him dying. And he even said, if anything happens to me...
It's this guy.
It's this nigga.
Naira Marley.
Yes. When he was shooting a music video, that Marley dude brought goons to F him up.
So the arrest is for the death or for the assault?
There was so many.
Or are they connected?
There were so many moving parts. The nurse that attended to him. Look, man. I have no idea. I got enough drama in my life to worry about, and I don't want to speak about. Where's my camera go? This one. I don't want to speak ill of the Nigerians. I told you about the Sangomas they have.
Yeah.
People that I don't want to talk bad about, I will tell you right now. I've got a list.
Is there witchcraft cross board
I
as well?
have got a list of people I don't want to talk bad about. Donovan Gray. The other dude that he spoke about in the cover belt.
Yeah.
Luigi Mangiani. How do I say his last name?
It's like that.
We'll come to Luigi in a second. Can you please welcome our guests first?
Let me finish my list.
Our viewers, sorry.
Anybody from Niger.
I'm so used to having guests. Anybody from Nigeria.
Anyway, we're back one more again. Ladies and gentlemen.
At the tail end of the year 2024.
The Vaseline of podcasts. No? No?
The baby oil. The baby oil of podcasts.
The Range Rover of podcasts.
The G-Wagon of podcasts. What do you call this one? What's this one called?
I don't know.
Whatever. The
G-Wagon Pro Max.
I think it's a G as well. It's a G something.
Yeah. Listen, if consistency with two people, personified,
every Tuesday without fail on your screens, be it a cell phone screen, TV screen, laptop
computer screen,
every Tuesday 15 hours without fail.
Your
Here we are.
neighbor's screen.
And as we end the year, I think it would be a good time to also thank the people.
So we would like to introduce the guest
Yeah.
for this week.
We've got a guest?
Yes,
Okay.
you and I.
It's been an amazing year. This year we've had a consistent sponsor in Big Tree Beverages who we are totally grateful for, because I think that was a dream when I was starting the podcast, to have one
Bruh.
sponsor who we don't have to run around for every week to look for money for gob.
Bruh. Gob has not been hounding us anymore.
Yeah, look at him. So
I mean,
humble.
it got to a point where Gob was threatening to come with goons. Gob was going to eat your children. I heard Gob say, I know what school your daughter goes to.
Just give me my mind. Just give me my mind. Fam, it's been a year. It's been a good year.
Nigga said, I know what school your daughter goes to. You go to pick up your child, this is Gob waiting at the gates. Say, either my money or give me one of your kids.
But then what are you going to do with my kids, Gob?
Man, this joke is funny in my head that it actually is.
Anyway, so much has happened this
man.
year. And
But yeah, listen, thank you so much to Big Tree.
yeah.
Sachin,
at Big Tree, Elsha, Kasonde, Vincent,
You guys have
Brenda, Mumba, Mr. James,
what's the CEO's name?
Mr. Mohsin.
Apparently, he actually
Yes.
watches this.
Yeah.
So look, we are grateful. We would not have had as amazing content as we've had without primarily your support. We don't want to let other sponsors that have held us down feel left out. A big brand, Showmax.
Yep.
Listen, Showmax is that big of a brand that if you bring a girl to your house and you tell them that I have got Showmax, because everybody else is used to that one other streaming platform. You know what I mean? It's the go-to.
Yeah.
If you tell them that I've got Showmax, they'll look at you like, oof, this guy's got his ish straight. So big shout out to Mkuka. Thank you again.
Mukuka, Amina at
MultiChoice.
DSTV, MultiChoice, and
We will.
sorry, forgetting MultiChoice. There's crap, name is gone.
Which MultiChoice? South Africa?
No. Crap, the name is gone.
Who, the lady?
No, the tall man.
Oh. I don't remember name guy's name.
Let me check the emails.
It's okay. What was I? There's a point that. Oh yes. So we will be resuming with Showmax again in the new year. There's a couple of amazing things that Showmax has worked on that we will be announcing next year. So
While I remember that name, also from DSTV, Chico Handaho.
Yes.
Same department as Mukuka.
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, amazing stuff that will be coming from Kalinga myself next year, as far as Showmax and not only brothers but Big Tree, right? Because Big Tree doesn't only make brothers. There's other products that they make.
True. There's cornflakes, there's sweets, there's Chico's chocolates, there's so many things that brothers are making that are worth talking about. But of course,
We don't want
focus on the
to.
mocktails.
We don't want to
Yeah.
make this sound like a really big commercial.
Yep.
Next sponsor that really shocked me was ZRA.
ZRA came through for a few episodes and they didn't audit us.
You don't have to say few. Just say
They came through for some episodes.
correct.
And
And I was speaking to Oliver, and he said that he's put in his budget
for next year.
for next year.
Great.
So Oliver,
And you
there's
know what
no-
happened with
there's
that
no
ZRA
secrets
money?
between us.
The moment it came in, they took out their taxes.
I saw that. No, they don't play.
You can't play with ZRA, bro.
They don't-
They pay you and take what's theirs immediately.
Bruh.
Right, I called you immediately. It happened, right? I sent you the receipts. Yeah, I remember.
Who are we leaving out?
You know, we've still got a few more episodes before the year ends. We'll still give shout out.
We need to take a break, though.
Yes.
We need to give people the gift of missing us. Because people take it for granted if they see you every day.
Yeah.
No, for real.
What's the phrase again? Distance makes the heart grow
Fonder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with. There'll be a distance, of course, when we're not here.
All right, so we need to take a break.
Just for a week. As we start the episode, special shout out, man, today.
Why are you yelling?
Man!
Why are you yelling?
Zambia versus Lesotho, 15-0. Have you guys seen the results today?
No.
15-0.
But is Lesotho known for soccer?
Dude, how did they make it to the final?
It depends who they were playing against, bro.
Zambia beating Lesotho 15-0, bro. That's a huge feat, bro.
Yeah, 15. I guess.
No,
but
especially
it's what-
no. Listen, for me, especially that it's the women who've done this. I don't know why they've made the females the national team already. It's like the girls are always winning something big. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
15-0.
Well, 15-0. Well, Lesotho's just known for blankets.
I didn't even know about blankets from Lesotho.
No, you haven't? Wait, Coin, you haven't heard about what do you think Lesotho is famous for? When you hear Lesotho? No, I didn't say
No, it's
Eswatini.
Swaziland, bro.
Lesotho. Do you know that Lesotho is a country? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, blankets.
I think topless women when I think Lesotho.
No, I think Eswatini. When
Yeah, but
when
they're
you
like-
say
they're
topless
like-
women.
Okay, let's just say the whole of Southern Africa, topless women.
Southern Africa, including Zambia?
No. Zambia is not part of that.
But it's part of Southern
That
Africa,
sweet,
though.
juicy Southern Africa. All we have is in Chwala now.
Are they top- are they-
remember, after
What is
the...
that about Pochano?
No, listen.
Can you give
After
Coin
the
a mic?
Nchwala, after the Ponchano Kaiche saga at Nchwala, where Ponchano Kaiche was featured on the front page of the Post newspaper for playing with a woman's nipple.
What?
It was on the front page, bro. Big news. And a week later, he had to apologize.
Who did
because
this?
Big Zambian musician called Ponchano Kaiche. He was on the front page of the paper pulling on old woman's tit.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
So now, the thing there was, he's a Bemba man in Eastern Province. So they've got this relationship where they call it Chimbwe.
What is that?
So the Bembas and the Ngonis, they're like cousins. They tease each other a lot over so many things. So a Bemba man pulling on a Ngoni woman's breast, it's like, it's play between the two.
But then that's
She
incest.
was laughing about it as well.
But then
You know
that's
what I mean?
incest if they're cousins. Quote unquote.
Yeah, but they joke around like that. You know what I
I
mean?
get it.
Yeah.
You said she was old?
Yeah, it was an old woman, yeah.
But her teeth though, bro?
Yeah, and it was pulling. Dude, it's like an elastic band, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pulled on it so much. Made the news, of course. Women's rights came in, blah, blah, blah. He had to apologize like a week later. And I think that's what we get with Nchwala in Zambia. Old women bare-breasted.
Wait,
But in Swaziland and
So I
Lesotho.
don't want to see that then.
Yeah, but after that, it's like we've seen less and less of topless women at Nchwala.
Because that dude was going around pulling nipples?
Coin, it could have been because of that, right? I think it was because
Coin,
of
please
that,
use
yeah.
your microphone.
Turn it on. Is it on?
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was because of that. Lots of feelings.
Is the guy still relevant? Is he still relevant, the musician?
He's like a folk musician started singing 80s, 90s. Yeah, he still gets his book.
folks, yeah.
It's the old folks, yeah.
Right.
So he gets a few.
He gets a lot of bookies, yeah.
Wait, so were they posing for the photo or he did not realize that a picture was being taken?
He was looking at the camera, yeah? If I remember correctly.
But I don't think he realized, because Chwala is just everyone's all over the place. Around, but I mean, you remember a time we Chwala?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it was so well.
Damn.
Is King Muswati still getting married?
Yeah.
It's every year, right?
In fact, he got married to Jacob Zuma's daughter.
Yeah, but did he get married this year?
Yeah.
That was Zuma's daughter this year.
Yes.
I thought that was last year.
I got him last year, I don't know. But recently he did get married.
It was this year.
Why, you want to be like him?
Did I take too long to think about that?
Yes, you did. I need to send you talking points.
Fam. And then, so this is wife number one.
So, Gob, is your Google working? Because you're gonna have
is
to.
Is it like he has to marry every year, or he just decides? Is it like is it mandatory for a
It's not mandatory, but then it's expected. But I'm sure there's years that he can skip,
She wants fresh stuff every year. Fresh.
and they have to be virgins too.
Yeah, and I remember there's a committee of the older women in the villages who actually double check the girls' virginities, right?
You know, there's an equivalent in Zambia to that. Who is an old guy? I'll get the guy's name or his title. His primary role is to
Check virginities?
break them and train young girls on how to have sex with their husbands. So families send their virgin daughters to this dude. He has sex with them. He tells them how to have sex with their husbands. and he sends them
Wait,
back.
virgins?
Yes.
But if he's teaching them how to have sex, is he having sex with them?
Yes, he is.
So he's delivering used... No, let me not say
Goods.
used goods. Okay.
Yes.
A bit offensive, but they give him virgins. He has sex with them. And then they hand over a girl who's no longer a virgin to a groom.
Correct.
Here in Zambia.
Yes.
I'm always behind with such news in this country.
Do you know how I knew about this? So I've got a really good friend of mine that works for the United Nations. And they went into like the deep rural parts of Zambia. And they were... I forget what exactly it is. I'm going to call now the person just to get the name.
But
then
do that?
they then got that news that there is... I forget the culture or the tribe where... I'll get the name of the guy now.
Coin, have you heard about that? There's a guy who's teaching virgins how to have sex in preparation for marriage, like right before they go to their grooms.
Hold on, I'll tell you the guy's name. Well, not the guy's name, but
I want to know the guy
title.
now.
Hey,
it's a traditional thing.
quick. I'm doing good, thanks. Quick question. I'm shooting a podcast. Remember the. Do you want to be on speaker or no? Okay, cool. I'm gonna put you on speaker now, so people don't think that I'm making this up. You remember? You told me of like an old dude whose primary job is to have sex with little girls to sort of train them and get them ready for marriage sexually.
Yes, in Eastern Province.
In the Eastern Province, what is the title of that person?
He's called Afisi.
Asizi.
Yes, it's also called Hyena. It was even in the newspapers. So this man literally checks if the girl has been well prepared for sex or to satisfy her husband. So whichever girl that has come from being trained or taught on how to take care of her body or whatever it is after adolescence, they go through Afisi. For some tribes, for some people they do that, some people don't do that. And for I think Eastern Province and Malawi, they found that some of those people have HIV. Yeah, so that's what the guy do. They call him a chief tester.
A chief tester. Jeez.
It sounds funny now, but like the most unfortunate thing. But yeah, there are deep-seated beliefs that are negative that the communities believe in. They don't want their girls to be seen as the girls that haven't been taught well, or they want to be sure and put the girls' skills to the test. It's so unfortunate.
This is incredible. All right, cool. Let me let you go. Thank you for this.
Okay.
All right,
bye.
cheers. Assisi. Imagine that, the chief tester. Virgin, do you want to apply for this job? Achan.
What's that?
What are the qualifications?
What are the qualifications? Yeah, I can't think of it. What are the qualifications? What should? Because I mean, if
I guess you need to know what satisfies a man.
no, like what qualifies him for that job?
Exactly what I've just said.
You have to know what satisfies a man.
Yeah.
Then any man is qualified for the job.
True.
You wanna?
No.
Dude, speaking of virginity and all, so I've got a few friends who've.
Are virgins?
Do I have any friends who are virgins? No, I can't. This nigga.
Yeah.
So, I've got friends who have found
God.
luck in the Middle East. Okay? And most of them are being taken from the mining towns of Zambia to go and work in the Middle East. I will not mention the countries, or I don't want to put them at risk. But the information I'm gathering from what most of these guys are experiencing in the Middle East is, yes, they go there for work. And, you know, some of them are single guys and want to, you know, reach out to Arab girls.
I
And
think I see where this is going.
yeah, you know what I mean. So what's happening? You know how strict our Arab friends are with virginity, right? You're an Arab man. On the wedding night, you have white sheets on the bed to make sure that they get stained with
Right.
blood, to make sure that your bride is a virgin, right? A lot of girls apparently in that region of the world will tell you, wait for me to get married, then you and I can start sleeping together.
Huh?
wait for me to get married. Like you want a girl in the Middle East. You can't sleep around. You can't sleep with
Because she's still a virgin.
She's still a virgin.
So she wants the husband to
open it first, then you can go in.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So apparently it's a thing. Like, wait for me to get married, then you and I can start having our affair. You know what I mean? It's crazy like that. Either that or you get in back door. Let's do anal for now. Then when I get married, we can go move to the front.
I don't know what kind of friends you're having, what kind of conversation you're having with your friends. But your friends are literally taking chances.
Hey, it's a huge risk there.
Because have you seen what these people do to you?
Chop your head off.
In the street.
Dude, there's a video that leaked once on the socials. I think this was like when WhatsApp was just starting and there was not much restrictions in terms of what you could send and what you could post on Facebook.
They're still on Facebook.
Yeah. Did you see the video where they were chopping a guy's head off?
No.
Phew, I've seen that, bro. Like in the flesh.
You saw that in the flash?
No, like, okay, not really in the flesh. Like, like I've seen flesh being.
No, I don't know why you're describing this because
like,
no, please stop.
Gruesome.
No, can you stop?
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, look, that could happen to you if you were caught with somebody.
It will happen
in the Middle East.
It will happen to you,
most definitely.
And this is what I'm saying. That how amazing is this woman for you to risk that?
You know, if I visit certain countries, especially in the Middle East, I am at my best behavior. Bestest. Middle East and North Korea.
You will not go to North Korea.
No, you can actually.
See, the thing with North Korea is one place that I really want to go to.
Do not, Elson, you are the last person you should
Do
make
you
his
know
way
they
to North
literally
Korea.
tell you places that you can go and places you can't? They will tell you what you can take photos of and what you cannot.
Speaking of photos, remember the American guy who right now, I think he even died a year or two ago because he
Took a photo?
No. What did he do? Did he touch it or did he take it down? A photo.
A photo. He took it off the wall.
Yes.
The
president
of Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong, yeah. Then he got arrested with the friends, but the friends were let out.
They don't play.
Yeah.
They don't play that.
Coin, you remember that story?
They don't play that.
4 students, American students, go to North Korea, holiday trip, having fun and whatever. And in their hotel room, remember every floor has a photo. Like when you get off the elevator, there's a photo of Kim Jong-un. So these guys took the photo down to, I think, look at it or take photos of it or whatever. And somebody on the security cams saw them. Dude, they sent soldiers to their rooms, picked them up, locked them up. The American embassy in South Korea went in to try to negotiate, and I think they even offered like prisoner exchange or something like that. The guy said, no, this guy's insulted our president. They treated him like a god in North Korea. 3 came out. That guy remained in prison. I was listening to this on a podcast a few days ago. He remained in prison for a few years. The parents kept going to North Korea pleading for this guy to come out. After 5 years, when they brought him out, he couldn't speak.
Oh, I saw that. Did he die?
I think he's dead now, yeah.
And
couldn't speak. He was slurring his words, drooling all the time. They messed up his brain with whatever drugs they were giving him.
You know the craziest thing? Is you know that Kim Jong-un's dad and grandfather,
Kim Jong-il?
Yes.
And Kim Il-sung?
Are actually still the people that rule North Korea, despite them being dead.
That country, though.
I really would love to go to North Korea.
I told you about a podcast, The Lazarus Heist. You listen to that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, beautiful podcast.
Before we even go deep into that, I've sent you talking points.
Yeah.
You've been on a roll this year. You won Men of the Year.
Man of the Year, yes.
Best broadcaster.
Yeah.
Good job. Are you gonna leave me hanging?
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Where is it? Where's the award?
It's at home. Right. And my last born daughter broke it. Oh, she broke the letter Z on it. Yeah. My youngest daughter, yeah. It's supposed to be here, yeah? Now we'll bring it in. Thank you very much. And yeah, that happened.
Did it come with money?
No. Well, in a way, subliminally.
How so?
I got a deal off that. Like one sponsor saw that and said, "Oh, cool, we saw you win this. Can you work with us on this?" So yeah.
You showed them out?
Not yet. Why don't you put pen to paper? Let me not jinx anything.
This nigga's lying.
I'm telling you the truth. You're gonna see the fruits very soon. Chill.
This nigga's lying.
You see the fruits. You've been on a roll as well. You guys are branding every shop in Zambia, Lesotho,
hold on.
South Africa, Zimbabwe.
Hold on. We're still talking about you. And you got the Heineken deal.
Yeah.
Brand ambassador. Let me tell you something.
No, not yet.
No?
No.
Gob. Lalela, I want you to post this video.
Which video is this now?
Wait. Me, I'm talking to Gob. In fact, I want Gob, get the microphone. This microphone is going to go back and forth, Shem.
It's getting tired already.
Like girls in Lusaka. Virgin, why are you laughing? You know nothing about that. Listen, this man used to deliver really incredible invites to the launch of the Heineken Silver. And he pretended to be on a bike.
Ah, come on. Don't. Tell this nigga's microphone off now.
Who was it? Who was the stand
what?
double? Who was the stand double? Because that guy was fat.
So, no.
That guy was fat.
Niggas haven't had the time to zoom in.
Who was it?
Niggas are like, no, it can't be.
Who was it?
It was me. I gained a bit of weight.
Okay. You are telling us, live on this podcast.
People have time.
Please put your driver's license here.
It's in the car.
It wasn't him. But that was dope, though. So what would happen? Would you drive ahead of time and then park in the parking lot?
No. Call Lulu Hangala. That's the first delivery we made. Yeah, she can confirm that I was me on the bike.
So at what time?
Because we rode into her yard. And
so what time did you get on the bike? Like outside her house? Were you waiting outside the house and you got on the bike then? Is that what happened?
I ride bikes now. I ride bikes now on Sundays. Yeah.
Can you zoom in on his face, please?
I ride bikes now.
Can you look in the camera?
I ride bikes now.
Let me tell you. Do you know that God doesn't know when you're being sarcastic? Because all God knows is, yep, lie.
Hell, you've seen that little cartoon that has a guy getting on stairs to heaven and he goes down. That is like you're on your way. No, that was me on the bike.
Listen, and when you get to the pearly gates, you'll be like, but God, I've been feeding offers the entire time. I was like, well, what episode is this?
151.
You're offering free lies, my son. But you've been on a roll, man.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, let me see, because I wrote this shit down. Because I forget, I wrote this down. I wrote this down.
Where were the talking?
Your achievements.
Can we talk about Sirens?
No, can we not? It was your first time in Lusaka, July.
Oh, this year.
Fish out of water, weren't you?
Yeah.
People made fun of you and your outfit for the first time. How did that feel?
Imagine, you go to the Lusaka July for the first time, people laugh at you.
How did that feel?
Who's that Steffan guy? How did that feel? It was, I expected that.
Can you please answer his question? He says, who's Steffan?
I expected...
Influencer, you call him.
No.
Personality,
yeah.
So his job is basically just
job, you call it. Does he get paid for it?
No.
That's what a job is.
I think the betting companies haven't gotten to him yet. Then it's not making noise, yeah?
So is it just to design outfits? And,
yeah, but look...
Coincident? Yeah, go ahead.
His MO is to criticize people on how they dress at events.
yes.
That's his thing. Okay, sorry, I'm always a bit behind with what's happening on social media. But when people mention Steffan had done what, I searched on the socials and...
He had no wardrobe or ceiling?
Dude, it was so shocking. Like, for somebody who talks big, at least have a ceiling in your house and have a wardrobe to hang your clothes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say the same thing too.
Yeah. At least.
Do you have shots fired?
We have horns.
No, we don't have one. We don't need that for now. We need shots fired. We need to get that. Oh wait, we need a congratulations. You played yourself.
So you know what happened this week?
Did you delete it?
Allow me to explain. Francis at Right Price borrowed this thing. All those things are gone. Kale Bwangu, gone. Congratulations, gone. I never spared it, gone.
Can you
I don't know how he did it.
Can you tell him that it costed us 5,000 to get those things on there?
What can we get in the shop for 5,000? Headphones. We can get 2 pair of headphones.
Yes.
The good ones, yeah, the JBLs. Francis?
$5,000 is what it costed us to get those.
We're coming for those.
Sound bites.
You have made the promise, and if you're lying, I'll be back.
What else did Kalinga do this year?
How is this becoming about me? Can we talk about Cyrex?
Wait, and the gym.
Sandland.
Wait, and
Yeah.
the gym thing. You've got a gym endorsement.
His body goals.
Let me tell you. Where's my camera again?
Though,
the
man.
person that you need to talk to is the fat one, because then we can document
The journey, yes.
the journey.
Once we have another brand ambassador in Nelson.
Why are you going to the guy that's already fit?
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
It's like the way alcohol companies need to get drunkards as their brand ambassadors, right?
I mean, they're already customers. So yeah, his body. What's it called?
His body goal.
His body goal.
No, Monster's watching. She always watches. I think she's in China right now. And
okay.
yeah, but she always watches.
Is that where her clothes come from?
That girl is industrious, bruh. Like, she's
Yeah.
one of those... If you don't date or marry such a chick, I know you would love to have a chick like Monster in your life. She's just one of those extremely industrious, enterprising women who she's just got it figured out in terms of
Right.
business. Yeah. That chick pushes, bruh. She really pushes.
That attracts you, doesn't it?
Not necessarily. I just appreciate that she's a hustler.
So your head was nodding yes, and your words were saying no.
Well, it does.
What does what?
Success is attractive, don't you think? Don't you think?
No, listen. People are attracted to different things because the first thing you talked about was dating.
No. I was thinking of her for you.
You are very, very, very thoughtful, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
But if you ever get married, in your case, knowing how I know you, do a King Muswati.
Which is
And in your tribe, I mean, it's allowed, right?
Which is okay, what do you
Polygamy.
mean? No, hold on. I do a killing squad to which is
Polygamy.
no. I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
That's double the stress.
Yeah, one is already...
I see my married friends who I will not mention by name, and they complain. Now imagine 2 of those, or 3, or however many you want to get. Make it make sense.
When you argue with one, you've got 5 more to talk to. While the other one cools
Yeah,
down.
nah, I'm good. I'm good. am I leaving out any of the endorsement that you got this year?
Nah, it's fine.
No.
What are the talking points you keep talking about?
I had to your WhatsApp, nigga. I saw you also had a what do you call Infotel,
Oh, that was a TV advert, yeah.
and you're hosting the Ngoma Awards.
Oh, that was beautiful. The Ngoma Awards.
Tell us about that.
Dude, the Ngoma Awards was so beautifully organized. And one thing I really appreciated about it is, for a Zambian event, you know how we're always late with the timings? We start late, we end late. Even like during the preparations, they would tell us the event is going to start at 20. 20:05, ZNBC is going to announce, because it's live on TV as well.
Right.
So ZNBC is going to announce the Ngoma Awards at 20 hours. They're going to play adverts until 20:05. What happens at 20:05? Boom! Sharp on the dot, we started the event. And we're told this event must end at midnight sharp. That's when TV is going to cut us off. The last guys had just finished their last song at 11:59 p.m. You know what I mean? That's how...
Were guests punctual?
Yeah, God, guess we're punctual as well. Yeah. We were
Bob,
like
please use the microphone.
we were 3/4 by 20 hours, right?
Yeah. By 21 hours, this was packed.
Back to capacity, yeah. It was beautiful.
So let me ask you a question. So I'm trying to figure out: is it by invite only? Can a random person purchase a ticket and show up?
Yeah, I think they did ticket sales, yeah.
Because you know what's crazy is typically when awards happen, and you know how Zambian social media is, it's all over social media. But I haven't seen the Ngoma Awards on social media yet.
I know why.
Tell me.
These awards were not.
Nominations, voting, and...
So they were like recognition.
yes.
But it's still the same thing, though. I mean, what people wear, any viral moments or anything of the sort, you would hear about it. I mean, in the group.
No, but this is why you have to do that. Social media, not everything.
You say what?
Social media is not everything on social media, which is true. Because this place was packed and they
No, I'm agreeing with you, right? We have an event that was so well organized, so well executed, to a point where you would expect that to spill into the social media, because social media is a reflection of what's happening, right?
Yeah.
We've had stuff that has not been as organized, but then you would have people talk about it for the whole week. Do you get what I mean? If you look at the amount of people that go to Lusaka July, they are not as nearly
big as the Ngoma Awards.
Ngoma Awards. But then for the whole week, you have people talking about it.
No, cousin, look at it. Zambians, social media love negativity. Look at everything that has been trending. Them on TV, it was negative.
Oh yeah, Chimwega and
Negative. But in Ngoma Awards, there was negative.
And I'm happy you've said that.
yeah, there's too much positivity to talk about in this country.
On point.
This is why I brought that up. That's the point that I was getting at. Which is, I remember when the Diamond TV thing happened, what we covered here was not the negative aspect of what happened with Antimili and Chimweka and the rest of them. What we covered here were who the winners were.
We did touch a bit on Chimweka and Daisy, yeah.
Right. We didn't touch on that. If we did, it was for a couple of seconds and we moved on. What I would hope to see in the future is, guys, the Ngoma Awards happened. These were the people that were recognized for the work that they've done. Do you get what I mean? We cannot have social media blow up because a person wore this, or because there was this viral moment where this person snapped this person, or whatever it is. So if this thing was properly planned and executed and it was beautiful, why is that not being talked about?
Dude, it was so beautiful from the red carpet. Everything was so timed. They did tell us red carpet is from 6 to 8 p.m. And that's exactly 6. Kachinga and Emma Rose went on the red carpet. They did the interviews. 20 hours sharp, the event starts. It was just, everything was so on point. Like, one of those, especially here in this country, we have a lot of, breaking the program, dead air, silence, those quiet moments we had. If we had Gob, I didn't see any, but I didn't see any quiet moments to talk about. And for me, the highlight of the event was actually towards the end when we announced Black Muntu. Oh gosh, man, the guys it's like they came out to show the new crop of musicians how to really rock a stage. Like these guys last did an album when 4, 5, and they came on stage and the crowd went wild. I've seen Yomaps and Kid is front there, dancing to almost every song that the guys performed. Black Muntu and Chandanake, the combo was brilliant. I loved it. I enjoyed it. That was my favorite part of the event.
Yeah, because Black Muntu is not out here pulling tits.
Yeah, that too. And after the awards, I linked up with Yomaps, who actually confessed to say, this is, I think, when it comes to live performances, it's the best I've seen. I'm told that band is the one that performed, that plays for Stampa the Great. Is it true?
Yes.
Dude, the band. You know why they make music sound different? Like Chandana K did it live, and it just blew people's minds. Like, we've never seen these guys. Have they ever performed live before? I could be mistaken.
What's the name of the band?
I don't remember, but they're the same guys who play.
Oh, man, they did a good job. The
Word.
band. They made everybody sound so
Zambian?
good. Yeah, Zambian band. I'm told they travel with Stampa the Great worldwide. Maybe that's why they're so good. Experience from the global travels. I don't know. Anyway. Dude, check this out.
What happened?
There's nothing near.
Wait, I promised you I sent. Hey, just hang on.
Nope.
Let me send again.
Oh, the girls are trending. 15-0. I saw these results earlier and I thought it was a netball or volleyball match, but...
or rugby.
Yeah. Basketball scores 15-0 soccer. Congratulations to the girls once again.
Are you sure? Because I had sent this. Or maybe I just didn't press send.
Yeah.
Okay, I've sent again. But I'm pretty sure I sent.
That's why you act like the drunk in this outfit.
Oh, snap. I don't have network. That's what happened. So I just opened my WhatsApp. And wait, hang on. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can airdrop this to you. Airdrop. You want to turn your airdrop on?
Yeah. Yeah, so the Ngoma it was great to see so many people there, and I saw Mwaka Mugala, Zuba, quite a number of people. I saw Francia there as well.
Do you accept my airdrop?
There we go.
Came through?
Yeah, boo.
Brilliant. All right, so we have covered the first three. Oh, yes. And what happened this year is you had a child.
Yeah. My little Watella. Beautiful,
What's
beautiful
her
baby. Watella.
What does that mean?
Watella. God is worthy. She was named by my favorite pastor in Kitwe.
Your favorite pastor?
Yeah.
So you have got...
I gave him the privilege of naming my daughter.
So you've got other pastors that are not your favorite?
Well, the pastors that I love, but he's my favorite.
So what are you saying about Reverend Bruce?
Reverend Bruce is my favorite bishop.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a bishop now. Put some respect in his name.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning. He's a bishop. He oversees pastors. And this week they've been having a retreat at church where he's, is it training or retraining the pastors under him? Yeah.
To not be like the Catholic priests?
No, not really. No. Not something about that. It's just, when you are a church with branches, you want there to be a standard. There's a direction you want to go, so everyone must be aligned. That's what's been happening this week, like a training happening at the church.
Do you feel like it's different when you're a girl dad?
What do you mean?
Do you feel it is different when you have got daughters to a son in terms of how it changes you?
Yeah.
How?
I think when you've got daughters, it gives you more focus because you don't want your child to end up on the streets. Because girls are very vulnerable when they're, living a certain standard of life.
What does that mean?
When they can't afford certain things, they end up living a certain lifestyle that I don't want. So it's sort of like having a girl child bride. Sort of like it makes you double your hustle. You don't want your child ending up as...
No, I get it. So are you saying provide money or material things for them not to do that? So you can't give them value without giving them luxurious things?
No, you can. But my point is, half the time you can see girls in the street. What are they looking for? Like the girls hounding you for...
No, so here's the other thing. You could do that, but if you don't give them value, they get hooked on drugs because they've been exposed to that and they end up on the street anyway.
I get that.
So giving them access to all that does not guarantee that they're not going to end up on the street.
In addition to the material that you're giving them, what values are you instilling in their lives as well?
That's
so
what
I make sure
we
pray a lot, we read the Bible, they attend Sunday school, they attend church. There's lessons that I'm teaching them. Like, remember, I just didn't contribute last time you were talking about how your father would see something and immediately turn it into a lesson. You know what I mean? I do that with my kids as well. So there's all these things that I'm putting together. But a lot, for me, has to do with financials. For me, that's way at the top, somewhere at the top. Because, I mean, dude, you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to girls and lacking in their lives. They end up in other places, doing other things, you know what I mean? So there needs to be a balance in what you're giving them. And the money should be there as well, trust me. I really feel like if I had a boy, knowing how I've managed to hustle my way to where I am today, I feel a boy can do it as well. But for a girl, it's a bit different.
I hear you.
I can't teach them values. Yes, even if I didn't have the means to give them what I give them today, I could teach them the value of work, the value of entrepreneurship, the value of focus in life, determination. Yes, I could still do that, and I still do that. Yeah.
No, I hear you. Like, I've got no girls, so I have got no idea. And I've always looked at money as it gives you options.
Thank you.
I never want that to be a tool that I would want to include in me raising my child.
Explain.
My sister got her first child, the one in Australia. And Eli calls me. And he said, so my mom flew to Australia at the beginning of the year. And she was there for a bulk of the year. So at the airport, my mom is saying bye to Eli. And I'm going to go to Australia. Your aunt has got a new daughter, etc. Eli calls me from my dad's phone on the way home. And he says, Dad, where's my ticket?
Little entitled nigga.
I said, what do you mean? Says, yeah, my ticket to Australia. Aunt's got a daughter. Well, my ticket.
I need to go see my cuz.
And then I didn't realize that, in as much as because he's used to flying to Zambia. Do you get what I mean? So he doesn't then realize what goes into it.
Oh, right. I see.
So I, more than anything, I look at the values that you instill in, and again, it still goes back to, who was I? I don't know if you looked at what we spoke about in the Patreons group when I was complaining about, okay, anyway, I digress. But values, I feel like values more than anything, I don't know, I feel like
I think for
should
me
be at the forefront.
No, I know that, I don't know if you noticed when I was explaining myself, I kept talking about balance. I admire those families that the father of the house, let's say the parents had crazy money. They were able to afford anything for their children, right? But they didn't give their children everything. I admire those families that are able to find that balance where they're comfortable, but the children still have to work.
Right.
I want to be that kind of a parent. You still
Precisely.
instill values, and your kids need to see the value of money and still know that they have to work if they want to enjoy the comforts of this life. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to strike the balance.
And finding that balance is the
hard
spot,
part.
right?
And the
That's
sweet
the hard
spot.
part.
Yeah.
That's the hard
so
part.
Eli needs to know that if I want to fly to Australia, I need to wash a few cars, I need to wash dad's clothes, I need to slash the lawn or something.
Precisely.
You know what I mean?
Precisely.
So I'm working on those things as well. Like, okay, yeah, you want this, you want that. Okay, it's like my second right now wants a bike. Mm-hmm. My first one is 8, turning 9 or turning 8. She wants, she's turning 9. She wants a cell phone. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't think you need a cell phone right now.
See, now this is where I feel like a bad parent, because Eli has had a cell phone for 2 years.
How old is he again?
He's 7.
But does it affect anything? Does it change anything about him having a phone?
No.
Okay. So should I get my daughter a phone?
I'm going to play a voice note of what he said to me. But go ahead. So the phone that I got Eli,
yeah,
you are able to you're able to monitor it as a parent.
What phone is this?
It's a Samsung, the S21.
Okay.
He who did I?
I
who did
know
send this
with
voice
the which, like this TV, you know, you can lock off a lot of things with the TCL TV.
Yep.
I know with the Phoenix phone, you can block a lot of apps. Like you can block it so much it can't even download.
Precisely.
If you say do not download Facebook and I put a password on it, my daughter cannot get Facebook on that. You can't get this, you can't get that. Is it the same thing you've done for Eli as well?
Precisely.
Great. So what doesn't he have?
Wait, listen to this.
Hi, Dad. How are you? May you please send me data because I'm almost running out of data. I just a little bit, and I'm just using a little bit of important stuff only.
I think I'm trying to bribe me.
He knows how to speak to the Bali accent.
Says I want to use it for the important stuff only.
That is just a little.
Right.
Sounds like my daughter when she used to pee a lot on the bed, and she'll come to you like, "Daddy, I just need a little bit of water, just a little bit." I promise you, I'll just sounds exactly the same. Like just a bit of data to do the important stuff.
They know how to manipulate you. They know how to hustle. I think you're asking me something. I'm gonna go to the next. Shima, we're gonna.
I like that. Just a bit of data. Like what's a bit? Like just 1 GB, and I'll be done with the important stuff.
I always send them the same amount of data.
How much? 5 GB?
No, 10.
Yeah, but what's the important stuff to a 7-year-old?
That's exactly why I was laughing. Like, you're 7 years old. What the hell is important?
I've got some emails to respond to.
I got some business to handle.
He's a sharp fella.
What else happened this year? We were on television.
Oh yeah, 4 episodes is Amazing Magic. Yeah,
We had a special on DSTV.
Coin. Speaking of which,
What, money?
okay, yeah.
Is that what you were asking him?
No, I was asking if the documents were sent.
Were they?
Did you send the document
Very same day.
when he sent?
To him.
No,
Did
to-
you receive them?
Also, did you now send
To who?
the final?
Oh, not yet.
Ah.
No, but hold on. Because Coin didn't tell me that they've been submitted.
No, but it's okay even January. January is okay.
Because now
the money
broke.
is sweeter in January. I won't be broke. I won't be broke.
I mean, brothers.
I do not.
Brothers' money is gonna hit.
No, I've stopped using such words in my life, dude. Your word is your wand. I believe strongly, and I think I've seen this happen in my life this year. The things that you speak, and I've mentioned this 2 or 3 times on the podcast. Dude, words have power. If you talk about being broke in January, you're going to be broke in January. I've not had a broke January in 6-7 years.
The law of attraction.
Like attracts like. Your words have power. All those things I believe
the law
in
of attraction.
so much. So my January is going to be very fruitful. Extremely
I've said the
fruitful.
same thing. That the one thing that I want to do is I want to have a healthy relationship with my son, and I want to travel.
And look at you this year.
And I've been doing that.
And the things I said for my life this year, exactly what happened. I think let me speak travel next year.
God.
This year I spoke investments. I spoke having a good relationship with corporates. I've got a list at home of things I wrote this year. And I think that verse in the book of Habakkuk where it says, write your vision down, that thing is powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speak it and write it down.
But you know what the downside to that is? And I don't want this to turn into a serious podcast, but I've also said this, that the one person that knows what your destiny is God. And the minute you say it out loud, now the devil hears it. So now...
Are you saying the devil is more powerful than God?
No, but I'm saying the devil will now give you a lot more obstacles.
He works double time.
So now he knows, so this nigga here wants to buy a Mercedes.
Yeah, but then it's also... I see what you did there. Tomorrow?
Okay.
What? All right. Nothing.
This is about you, my man. Where are your flowers? We need to give you your flowers. Where are the flowers that...
Irby, Amina sent us. Did they
die?
While I also run the risk of turning this into a serious podcast, I also feel it's also what you believe is what's going to work. If you say something and you believe the devil is going to work double time on you, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Whether you believe it or not, it happens, bro.
No.
It's almost like saying you don't have to believe in witchcraft for it not to affect you.
If I don't believe it, won't affect me. Anyway, moving on.
I've seen niggas whose lightning had been sent to their house. The one minute you're sitting here watching that Z podcast, the next you're in the street.
Fam.
So the DSTV thing was pretty incredible, and I think I have told you that I have deliberately never told my family that I've got a podcast. And my aunt is walking past her television. She sees me on TV. She's like, "Huh?"
All the time we went on DSTV.
Yes. This is the first time that she knew about the podcast. Wow. None of my family know about this, and I've kept it deliberate.
Wow.
So she texts me. She's like, "You're on TV?" And I'm like, "Oh, Lord."
3 years now.
So she now goes, I told you how my mom at 2 a.m. texts me, "What is a podcast?" So my aunt, before she texts me, she tells my mom, it's like, "Oh, your son is on a podcast." My mom doesn't know what a podcast is. She texts me, "What is a podcast?"
I'm sure like, she was ready to start praying, knowing African moms.
Podcast. It's like, "Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. It's a podcast right there."
Yeah. No,
No, but knowing African moms, I'm sure she imagined it being a cult. It's on a podcast.
Well, she has an idea. So now she then told my dad.
Who's now
wait, hold on.
wondering
Hold on. Let me put my glasses on. All right, cool. Okay. Hey,
yeah, you were saying?
Wait, you remember what Reverend Walter said about gay people taking photos?
Fam, that's another thing that happened this year. Shout out to Kutani's list of gay people in this country.
Oh, man.
I think Chela doesn't learn, eh? Wasn't he arrested for the same earlier this year, or was it last year?
I think he enjoys the drama.
It keeps him relevant, right?
And your friend Mutale too.
Fam, we haven't even spoken about that. I need to see her this weekend.
She got...
Yeah.
And I knew about it right before it happened. I think I told you, right?
Yeah, Diamond TV and them.
I don't know why you were saying names.
But we know... Oh, sorry, Daisy. Yeah. But I mean, dude, this is public knowledge. They sued her for what? 100 million? What was the figure again? What was the figure? Coin. Diamond TV suing Mutale.
Yeah, talk to Coin. Who's that? Can you give Coin the microphone? Can you give Coin the microphone? Quinn, repeat your question. Virgin, can you hurry up?
Repeat it again.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you do, ask your question.
How much did Diamond TV sue Mutale for?
What did you say, Quinn?
It was that. I don't know what you're talking about. What's that about?
Catfish.
Daisy sued for how much? 2 million, right?
I want to ask people in the room. Can you give the microphone to Virgin? Can you ask Virgin the same question?
Guys, all I'm trying to find out is, well, how much did they
Virgin.
sue her for? Did they sue?
Who?
Did Diamond TV sue?
Huh?
Who sued who?
Who sued
Who sued who?
What are you talking about, Kidless?
What are you
No, I'm
talking
asking,
about,
did
Willis?
they sue and if they did, how much was it for?
Rihanna song?
Shine bright like a diamond. I told you I'm not participating in this.
This podcast has been sued.
I am not participating in this.
It is a question. Did they sue or not?
I'll give you
I'm
phone.
not clear.
I'll give you phone numbers to call and ask
Okay, cool.
if you really want to know the answer to that question.
All right, cool.
Do you want to know?
But we know Daisy did sue, right? For how much? 2 million?
Kidless.
Yeah.
Basically, when something's
There's a mic. You're saying basically what?
when something's in court, you just don't talk about it.
No, dude, it's on the news. We can talk about it. We know they sued, yes, but what we don't know are the intricate details of what's happening in the court. So if it's in court, then we can't talk about it with the people who are in the court case. You know what I mean? For example, when we had what's his name? Simon. Anytime he had a court case before he was. Remember the time we were by his office? He says, I can't talk about particulars of the court case because it's still ongoing. Yeah. But now that it's done, we can talk about
do
it.
you remember when you said you prayed to have good relations with good corporates? Remember you said that like 2 minutes ago? You aren't doing it. Move on.
I'm not doing it. It's a question.
Next topic.
Next topic. Okay, cool. All right. Let's move on.
Don't ask certain questions.
It was a very innocent, honest question. And we can move on now.
We shot the Donovan Gray episode. And I said to you, when this episode airs, I need to be out of the country.
Nigga was on a ship the following day.
I took a cruise from Durban to Mozambique.
Nigga was on the Indian Ocean the following day. Because he knows black people can't swim to him.
that is an incredible experience.
Seriously, tell us.
Not only was DJ fresh and euphonic on it.
So wait.
This thing has got a club, bruh. It's got a club. It had 12 floors.
That's a lot.
It had 12 floors. It had a movie house. It had oh my God, it was. And when I thought of a cruise, I would think of old people who have nothing to do, church groups that have got nothing to do. This was young people. In fact, I feel like
isn't the same thing that was called Oh Ship back in the day? It's the same one, right?
It is the one.
It's 3 days of non-stop partying on the
I
Indian
feel like there
Ocean.
were only 3 old people on that ship.
The young at heart.
No. You know, just ask who those were. Fresh, euphonic, and me. I would go.
You guys were like the oil in the milk.
I would go to bed at 11 p.m.
And people would party till 6 in the morning.
People would party till 6 in the morning. Another incredible thing about, and I feel like I'm a commercial. So I went to the club on one of the days, and I left the club at 2 in the morning. So there's like level 3 and 4 are like the dining and cafeteria. I went down to that level, to the cafeteria. These people for 24 hours are making fresh meals. At 3 in the morning, they were baking pizza, they were frying chicken. Whatever time you wake up, if you want something to eat. Man, that was an incredible experience. Anyway, while I was on it, another thing, internet, for the 5 days that I was on it, was $120.
For 5 days?
For 5 days.
That's about 4 pin.
Yes. While I was on it.
And it was terrible. We could hardly get through to you.
Tell me about it. I get 8 missed calls from somebody that you know, whose name I will tell you later. And eventually, when we dock in Mozambique, I call them back. And they say, we want Donovan's phone number because Parliament wants to speak to him.
I got those calls as well, yeah. I got a call from Parliament. I got a call from yeah. Just to mention which other departments of government called, but I did get 1 or 2 calls. I got one from ZRA too.
I got one from ZRA. I told that day we short. Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
I got mine 2 days later. Are you able to give us more information about this and this and this? I was like, well,
watch the episode.
That's it.
That's all the information that I have too.
That's all I had.
I do not know what other information. What you think this guy's in my living room telling me things that he didn't say?
Or just chilling in my DM waiting for you guys to reach out to me.
So yeah, I made sure when that thing aired, I was far, far, far away.
I was in my bedroom.
Locked up?
Peeping at the window every 2 minutes. Like,
can you imagine if someone came to knock and your daughter goes to the door and says, could we see Kalenga please? It's like, my daddy told me to tell you that he's not here.
He's not here. You can come back tomorrow. Bye. And I've got one of those doors that closes really slowly. Eh?
Right.
So if anybody came, you couldn't slam the door in their face.
The door.
No, you can't slam my main door.
Can you imagine when you're angry and slam the door?
My door is this big and you can't slam it. It's got, I don't know what they've done in the...
Yeah,
yes.
I've seen that.
Crap. Cassandra. What's up with Cassandra? What's happening?
I'm not talking about him.
Right. Okay.
I'm not talking about him. Next topic is... I ain't talking about him. I saw someone say Elson is soft now. Yes, I am. Any person who has got my phone number and knows where I live, I ain't talking about. I want to show you something.
Yeah, we've had people knocking at your door.
Oh, you know the one guy who came to my door, right? I ain't talking about him.
It's like...
You say what?
I know that's an inside one.
Since then, let me tell you what I did.
Now when you go to Elson's house, security will stop. But at least now they know me. Like,
No, they know.
Yeah.
A couple of things. Security, the minute you say you want to come to Elson's house, can you call him? So there's a couple of things that I've done.
My security guards need to learn from your guys. Because my guy just opens the gate.
Well, let me show you a couple of things that I've done since then. So the security at the gate is one. The second, I don't know what is going on with the internet here. But anyway.
What's there? Failed to connect.
No, well, you can't see that now, but you see what it says right there at the top?
Or you're going to ring.
I've got cameras now. So
see the nigga's face before I open the door.
I need to know who's there. What was I saying? I wanted to show you this. The same person that you've just spoken about.
Wait, this camera is the little black one you showed me last time.
No, a different one.
Okay. I want to get Ring. I'm told it's quite good.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
I want to get Ring.
Yeah, so the one that my friend does Ring.
Okay.
So it's pretty good. You are able to talk to people when you're not home.
What are you doing there?
The same person that you just asked me about. Every time I post a status, look at the first 4 people who always view my status. Look at the one right at the other one. I'm not talking. I am not.
Fam.
As we proceed to give you what you need.
You guys, the $80 million kwacha, $80 million.
How do you make a mistake?
Transferring a large amount like that without processes and layers of approvals. How does that money leave the country to go to China? And who's paying this money?
When I am sending
a 500 kwacha
through Airtel. Okay. Are we still good? Was that power?
We haven't had load shedding in this neighborhood in a long time. We sincerely apologize for that break in transmission. It was due to a Cisco failure. However, we resume normal programming.
We're back, itches.
When Shannon Sharp asked Wiz Khalifa about you were playing Not Like Us, about Drake suing. And Wiz Khalifa says, what do you expect? That's just Drake being Drake. You can't take a loss.
No.
Can I have a drink, please?
Yes. I will take this drink from
a field bar very high class, high quality
Brothers
cooler box.
branded cooler box. Get December. You need to keep your
wines.
beverage chilled. I don't know what you're talking about wines. I put my mocktails in here because it says so right there.
I said mocktails. Yeah.
Yes, so your beverage, very cool. So what would you like between a pina colada and mojito, sir?
Give me a mojito. No, give me a pina colada.
A pina colada coming your way.
Thank you.
It's sweating. Do you see that?
In fact, I thank you very much because it is sweating.
It is. Virgin, would you like something to drink? Mojito. Speaking of Gito, did you see how Steve Harvey was disrespecting Gito and the president?
People
saying, I'm already famous. Ain't no need to introduce me.
The arrogance to assume that, hey?
Let me close my very fancy
cooler box,
which I'll be putting into the boot of my vehicle. What were we talking about?
Gito.
No, we're done.
Steve Harvey.
I saw how people were pissed. Well, what happened?
Oh, we're talking about the $80 million, yeah.
Right. And how you double, triple, quadruple check the person that you're sending the money to.
Dude.
If you're sending like 200 kwacha on Airtel, $80 million.
I think all of us in this room have done business with the government before. And, dude, we all know payments delay because there's so many processes that any payment has to go through. I remember the last time I was owed money by a government institution, Zamtil. And actually, it was a podcast they owed money. Remember the time they did a few adverts on the podcast? We would go there to chase the payments. And they'll talk about, the documents are leaving procurement. They're now in accounts. They're now in finance. The documents have now left. I've gone to State House.
There are people that have to sign off and put their signature there.
Now, if a payment to a podcast can go through so many processes and so many offices and so many signatures, what about a payment to another country? How do you make such a mistake? $80 million. Are you smelling anything here?
Yes, my pina colada. I can smell that. I can smell pineapple. It's got a very distinct smell.
I really can't wait to hear more about where this case goes because
I saw where it went. They say that this would be an advance payment to the.
So it's a down payment on the billions that we owe China.
Yes.
We shall accept this as a down payment, but send us the other money as well. We want our money.
Imagine sending money to someone you owe money, and then you call to say,
Are you able to?
See, my daughter was playing with my phone. I wasn't so.
I'll just kindly ask him. Even that's a 50%. Fam.
I want to see how that conversation goes. When you send money to someone that you owe money, dude, and then you call to ask the money back.
And is it just me?
But that's so funny.
Was this story picked up by international media before we picked it up here? I saw it on Bloomberg.
I saw it on Bloomberg too.
So how is it that we had no one here reporting about it, and yet somebody in America already knew about the full story before we did?
Are you saying that people here were told not to report about it?
That's one of the things I'm wondering. Were they told not to report about it? Did they not know about it? Because what's our...
Please look at what cameras ask those questions.
What are our journalists doing? No, but 8 million is too much.
3 much, Baba.
Do we know what the money was for?
Gob, you're the cop here. Can you use the microphone? Can you please give Gob the microphone?
No, yes, the money went to China, but do we know, is it a specific department of government, a specific arm of government that made these payments?
Is Gob's levels up? Go ahead, Gob.
Okay, let me go to the what's TRK's real name, the TRK guy in our WhatsApp group?
He seems to know everything. Because he's the one that told us about this.
Yeah.
Kyle. He works for Netflix.
Okay, there it is. Ecofin Agency. In June 2023, Zambia agreed with its official bilateral creditors to restructure $6.3 billion of external debt, including $4.1 billion owed to China. Zambia accidentally sent $80 million to China through its state-owned electricity company. So it's ZESCO, while still navigating a challenging debt restructuring process. The transfer was disclosed by Treasury Secretary Felix Nkulukusa, who described the situation as a regrettable setback. Regrettable setback.
It's $80 million worth of...
A regrettable setback. During an already tense period, the funds came from a secure account holding electricity revenues from a power plant built and financed by Chinese companies. Speaking in Lusaka, Nkulukusa explained that about $80 million was mistakenly... How? 80 million was mistakenly sent from this account, further complicating Zambia's financial situation.
So who are they meant to send the money to?
That's the thing.
And where did the money go?
So the money was sent through ZESCO. But then the question is, how does ZESCO send money to a whole country?
Listen, if ZESCO is transferring money the way it does load shedding, we can understand.
Or maybe there was load shedding, that's how the money went to... It was dark in the room and the guy pressed
the wrong...
Exactly.
We solved it.
How do you explain
In
this?
5 minutes, we solved it. That's what happened.
There was load
It was
shedding.
load shedding. So when he was typing,
Power went.
then
Maybe he was supposed to send this to a guy called Beijing, and he sent to Beijing.
Beijing.
Or Beijing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
because he couldn't see.
yes.
Case closed. But now I want our money back. Because $80 million can sort out load shedding.
From who do you want the money back?
From China. You want
You know why China is. Go and get it.
I know, right?
Wait, were you about to do a China? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll leave it at that.
You racist piece of shit. Say it.
No, I'll leave it at that. Fam.
This episode is going to get us in trouble. Let me take this opportunity to plug my company. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a company called Cyrex. We do interior design and decor. Ask our good friends at Sanlam. Very happy with our services. We are doing Hair Queen right there at Agora. Beautiful state of the art that we're doing there. 1-4. Gob, I'll give you pictures, yeah, one? You put there. Second company that we've launched is called Kuras Containers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a house, if you want an office, if you want a lab, if you want, think of it. I am in the middle of something important here, Kalenga. Do you
You
mind?
do not have to look at me. Go on.
What was I saying? Why do you keep such things in your phone?
Containers.
Why do you keep such things
It's
in
in
your
the
phone?
WhatsApp group. That's what I'm showing you. This is what's in our WhatsApp group now. Containers, as you were.
I posted part of what we've done in a different country on my WhatsApp group, and I got a call from a very prolific businessman, and he says he wants a hotel made out of containers. So we are hopefully
like Cargo 88, yeah?
like Cargo 88.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if all goes well, and like Kalenga said, speak it into existence, this thing will come into fruition because a standard house will take you 14 days for us to build. 14 days.
What would a standard house cost, though, with containers?
Hello guys, Steffan from Cross Containers. Today we're here at BTU where we actually installed 2 prefab units, and today we've accessorized the pod. So let's go in. So we've got our blinds, we've accessorized the whole container. So I'm gonna let the cameraman just go through and take a look at what we've done inside. Got the TV on the wall, the desk we've accessorized with bottles of water, then we've got our bed. Cross Containers. Contact us. Visit our website, www.crosscontainers.co.ca. Sales at crosscontainers.co.za. Cross Containers, we don't play.
About between $10,000 and $14,000.
Like, done, beautiful house, done.
I'm so happy you asked, sir.
You're welcome. I knew we were not going to talk about
In
it, so I
fact,
brought it up.
we are going to take just 30 seconds
To take
as
a
Gob
tour.
shows you this beautiful house. We did a hotel in South Africa with 16 units.
I've got questions. Winter, how do we sort that out? The cold, because that's metal. So conduction is at
100%. So
Yeah.
you're able to put reinforcements in that.
Oh, the way they do
soundproofing-
houses in Canada and America.
In America.
Insulation in between
It's
the
absolutely.
$14,000. So what's the first down payment I can make? To get
Is
it
it
going.
you or is it anybody?
It's me.
Give me 30%. Anybody else, give me 50%.
Okay. And construction starts.
Construction starts. And in 14 days, you have that. Another thing that I was thinking of doing when it comes to those containers is, I know someone's going to steal this idea, but go ahead. It's not about you doing this, about the execution.
He's the Elon Musk of Zambia.
Listen, here's one thing that I want
Came
to
up with
do.
electric cars and sold the patent to everyone.
When last were you at a funeral?
Eesh, my relatives have been behaving, eh?
Well, they've not been dying?
No. I've been blessed.
I know a good
been a while.
Remember I was telling you about selling lightning? It's $5 from Malawi. Listen, so if you've been to a funeral, you will notice how it is impossible to find a place to sleep because there's so many people. It is impossible to get a clean bathroom unless someone is going over and over again to clean it. So what I want to do is create a mobile home with bunk beds and an in-suite shower and bathroom, and partner with a funeral parlor where whenever there's a funeral, we already have the truck. You're able to rent this home that would have bunk beds and will be able to accommodate people for the duration of the funeral.
I've got a problem, not with your business. The whole funeral concept in the Zambia.
What problem do you have?
In the Zambian setup. Why are we even sleeping at the funeral house in the first place? You know what I mean?
Because the person is close to you, number one. Number two is you've got people to comfort who've just lost a loved one. Number
but
three,
you're putting pressure
I'm
on
about
these
to
people.
finish. Support, emotional support.
Okay, so in those countries
Number
where people
four,
don't sleep at the funeral
I'm
house.
about to finish. And we'll get there. As Africans, there is a lot of things that need to be done. There's a lot of runaround.
I know in Botswana they don't do that though.
There's a lot of Botswana is a rich country, sir. There's a lot of runaround that happens at a funeral. Because if you notice the people that sleep at the funeral, there are people that are cooking. There are people that are helping prepare.
So why aren't those the people sleeping at the funeral house? The ones that are closer to the family and the ones that really have what was that phrase in COVID again? The people who are allowed to go for work?
Essential
Employees. Why can't we have like those who are really needed at the funeral house sleep at the funeral house? Because dude, already not too many of us have big houses with multiple bathrooms in them. Let's talk on average here. Many houses have one bathroom in it. There's 200-300 people sleeping at the funeral home. There's one bathroom to use. Secondly, how many times do we actually have the people sleeping at the funeral contributing for expenses incurred at the funeral home? Food to start with.
True. Now that's your broke friends. That I can't relate to.
No, dude. When a third world country, so 90% of the population is in poverty.
I hear you.
And then you've got 300 people. You're grieving,
Look,
and you have to
make a good
worry
point.
about feeding people who are sleeping at the funeral home.
You make a good point, and you're preaching to the converted because I don't want people in my house anyway, including the nigga who came knocking at my door.
Moving on.
So I get that, but then again with Ubuntu, whenever someone loses something, you all go to show support.
But dude, this is 2024. We need to move on from certain things. Already, majority of the population is complaining about, the economy is bad, the economy this, the economy is that. On top of that, you're grieving, and then they're piling more burdens on you. You've got to worry about food, you have to worry about the casket, coffin, whatever you're going to use, transport for everyone.
Yeah, I hear you.
But anyway, it's our culture. I'm sure we need to keep it.
It's been running. You will not get answers from me.
Imagine trying to change that in a day. How people look at you like, we're not sleeping at your funeral house. What the hell are you?
And in my culture, they say in Shona kunama kukokwe munu, meaning you don't need an invite to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
So, look, I have no idea. I understand where you're coming from, but
I'm not saying.
Yes, you are.
Let's uphold our culture at the end of the
Yes,
day.
you are.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we talking about just now?
$80 million?
The $80 million. So we're done with that. And Kyle also told us that in July of 2024, 61 containers of medicine and medical supplies procured under a $24 million agreement between Zambia and Egypt were diverted to a private warehouse in Makeni without the Ministry of Health or Medicine or ZAMSA's knowledge.
Am I in the right state of mind?
Do you hear the amounts that are being said? $80 million? $24 million?
42? 22, 24. Can we start with Kyle first? Where does Kyle work? I think Kyle is CIA.
He used to work in the CIA. Do you read the group?
No, I'm saying he
Did
could
you see where he said he used to
gave
work
us
in the
his
CIA?
profile, yeah, but I think it's still there.
Because I don't know where
How does he get
gets
this first-hand information before anybody, before the media in Zambia even picks it up?
We need to call him and ask him. I've got no idea. And this is why I said Kyle, because I don't want people to come to me. Go to Kyle. Or you'll find him in... Because it's not working for Netflix.
Yeah, New York?
New York.
Yeah. So,
Which is where the CEO for that healthcare insurance person was murdered. By Luigi. And it's so sad how people were so horny when his photos were released. Were you following that case?
But Luigi who?
I just said, yeah, I think it's the only... Look, there's two Luigis that I know.
Is it Luigi Mangione?
Yes. Yes. I know that Luigi, who I don't think did it because he must have been fixing some plumbing issue with Mario that morning. Only the nerds will get this. Are you following the case now?
Yeah.
So the story goes. The CEO for America's largest insurance company was murdered on his way to a conference where he was going to announce that they made a $30 billion profit for that year. And on his way to the conference, and he did this right in front of a camera, like they did AKA. A guy walks up behind him wearing a hoodie and a backpack, a gray backpack, pulls out a gun, which it later turns out was made by a 3D printer.
So it's a plastic gun. Could easily be smuggled into any building.
It's got a muffler. He shoots this guy 2-3 times. He gets on a bike and he disappears into Central Park. That happens. The guy cannot be found. And photos of this guy begin surfacing. But the photos that were surfacing were him in a hoodie and you could only see his eyes. Yeah, we're getting there. One photo then surfaces of this guy still in a hoodie, but is not wearing a mask and he's smiling. In 4K, Baba. Can you, my dear brother, Kalenga, guess why this man took down his mask? That's the only photo of him that we had.
He was trying to enjoy the ice cream?
No. Gob, why do you think this man, who's an assassin, who's just killed somebody, since he got to New York, he was covering his face the entire time? The only one time that he's been captured not wearing a mask. Why do you think he took down his mask?
What do I think? What?
Did you hear my question? Why do you think this man took down his mask, this assassin? The what?
Is he a psychopath?
Yeah, he's a psychopath, but I'm saying, let me repeat my question. He went to New York to kill someone. So, from the time that he arrives in New York, he's covering his face with a surgical mask and is wearing a hoodie. The entire time, all the photos we see are him covering his face. There's only one photo of him not wearing his mask and he's smiling. Why do you think he took down the mask?
I don't know. He was trying to open his phone?
No. You got your chance already. I want to hear from Cobb.
I mean, there's so many reasons somebody can unmask. Tell us, man.
Maybe he wanted a free flight back.
No, he was flirting with a girl.
Right.
The girl that he was flirting with said, I want to see your smile. Took down his mask.
There had to be a girl.
It was a chick.
Notice how many criminals their downfall is usually a girl.
Not only criminals, bro.
No, like usually people on the run.
The guy,
Usually their downfall is a girl.
who killed Lucky Dube.
It was a girl as well, yeah?
You don't know the story.
I can't remember the story. I watched the documentary, but I can't remember that part.
I can tell you. I know we're gonna digress.
Crap!
You remember
She
now.
mentioned the VW. I think they. Okay, I remember the story. Yeah,
For the benefit of the people that are watching this, tell the story.
I can't remember the full story. That's what I'm saying.
So, this guy is with this girl, and they're coming from a dinner. And remember, carjackings in SA happen according to an order. So a person will say, "I want a Chrysler," and then puts out the word. Then the
that's
small
how they
boy,
found
right?
Lucky
So
Dube. Yeah,
they were minding their own business. They see a Chrysler.
she
they
found
stop.
him with another woman.
She didn't. There you go.
A message or something from another woman. Yeah.
So that guy goes, kills Lucky Dube, takes the car, and fast forward a couple of weeks or months years later, she found this guy was cheating.
Oh, so you're gonna do this to me with all I know about you, Nick?
Well, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so
Compass, you wanna know who killed Lucky Dube?
that was that nigga. So, and we also all know how Frank Lucas got caught.
Yeah, Frank Lucas, that the wife bought him that fur coat. Yeah,
Again, was a woman.
it was a woman. Yeah,
So yeah, that's the thing with Luigi. So
I think
how he was caught is he was in a McDonald's.
trying to flirt.
No, he had left New York and he had gone to, I think, Louisiana or some state like that. And he was in a McDonald's. And one person that worked there said, this nigga looks familiar. Called the popo. And the popo got there. They said, take your mask down. They did that. Said, have you been in New York recently? And the guy got nervous. And went... Sorry, I'm having too many thoughts.
ADHD.
When they arrested this man, they found him with a notebook that was a manifesto that basically said how he was going to do it.
No, serious.
Yes. And why he was doing it. That's number one.
Oh crap!
Number
I've
two-
seen that in the article, and it says all those things were planted to me. They put money in my bag. They put a notebook in my bag.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Number two, they found him with a gun.
Yeah.
Number three, right before he went to kill this person, he went and he bought water and then he disposed of that bottle. And the police got that bottle. So the DNA on that bottle matched his DNA. I'm forgetting something else. And why I am conflicted is this. This guy was very meticulous about how he conducted this assassination. For him to have done all that and then keep a book of how he was going to do it and why he was doing it and keep the gun that he used on him.
Seems a little too obvious, man.
It seemed a little like he basically was taking him out of the picture, giving the evidence.
Yeah, but I mean, when you look at the value of the company as well, that should tell you something. These guys are capable of doing anything. The people who probably had that guy killed probably are in the company. They wanted him out. Then they framed somebody
for
who's...
someone who was that extremely slick in avoiding the police and the FBI,
He would have
couldn't have been that
gotten rid of
dumb.
would have gotten rid of evidence the same day.
Sitting in a McDonald's eating,
Nah,
working
no.
on his laptop until the police came.
This guy is innocent. Dude, whenever there's too much money involved, there's bigger players than this boy. There's way bigger players than
I've
this boy.
just told you
I
that
think I've
Louis-
seen too many conspiracy theories
Yeah,
and movies
man.
to just let this one slide. Dude, we need to go.
No, we don't.
You got more stuff? Okay, there's a meeting I need to attend.
Oh, that's the issue.
JJ Banda.
Wait,
Go.
was there a reward that was put up for JJ Banda?
Who found him? Did he just... Oh, he was found in Harare,
Zimbabwe.
right? Yeah.
And apparently he was let go.
He's on the loose again. He's free.
Gob, you're the popo.
Government decided about it, so I maintain the silence.
I know nothing.
But I heard he was captured and then he was let go.
I haven't been following that story. Have I been following everything this year?
Aish, man. A lot has happened. Look, I think they need to put out, and I hear that they gave him an ultimatum to either show up or lose his seat in parliament.
Hasn't he lost it? Yeah, he's lost his seat.
So is he still honorable?
No, he's not honorable anymore.
So honorable is when you're a member of parliament.
Yep.
And why do they call you honorable?
Because it's an honorable place to be. Or is it really? Withdraw the
Hey, that's why I looked at you. Again, Kyle gave us another talking point. He says, in July of 2024, we heard about them. Oh, yeah. This we know. About the murder of Mr. Muleya, the Director General of IBA.
IBA, yeah. Sad, man. Sad for industry.
And I actually know someone that knows the accountant.
One of the guys was arrested, yeah?
The short guy.
So have they given good
I have got no
reasons?
idea. What happened in that case? Gob, again, back to you. The Popo. Are the guys still arrested?
Dude, it's murder and they can't go anywhere.
There's no bail for murder, right?
No.
So no condition would warrant you getting bail for murder.
Same thing with theft of motor vehicle.
If you steal a car, there's no bail for that
There's no
too?
bail instead. And you're going in for a
Say
long
word.
time. Yeah.
So those are the only two non-bailable offenses?
Mostly.
Or are there more?
Rape, eh? Defilement, yeah.
But now this is
Defilement,
this is the
can
problem that
get
I
bail,
have
right?
with the last one, with the rape. Because rape is a person coming to complain. That's it, right? It's an allegation.
There's what is called beyond reasonable doubt.
But is it up to the police to prove beyond reasonable doubt, or is it the court?
Called the order has gone, but before they arrest you, there's supposed to be some real evidence, evidence that you cannot deny for sure.
Yeah.
The girl can just go and say, hey, rape me.
That's precisely what I am saying, that because it's not up to the police to judge you. They're just there to capture you and present you to the court.
So it's like you make a complaint,
Uh-huh.
and then you give the medical report. The doctor has to certify that there are bruises. So the job of the police is to connect one and two to the person who the girl is saying that you raped him. Definitely something happened. You need to have like proof of evidence. Like probably his boxer or stuff.
I'm with you there. But then isn't just basic rough sex also, doesn't it create or leave bruises? Are bruises always consistent to rape only? No, but again, did you hear my point?
No, but even in consensual sex,
There are some, there's some level of bruising.
so you can.
This is why it's like this used to be a trick for some people back in the day. Like, if I just want you to be behind us, I'll just get a girl from with you, box or anything in the house, destroy everything.
Which is what I feel is happening to Jay-Z right now. I feel when it comes to rape and how serious that allegation is, if it ever comes out that a girl has falsely accused,
I feel she needs to do the time you were supposed to do.
bingo.
Am I going to prove that?
No, if the
No,
court
if
then
a
determines,
girl accuses you of rape, and
the court determines, it's kind of like what
then-
happened to Tola Small. You remember the Tola Small issue?
yeah, told us more, and then they find you innocent, dude. Your reputation is damaged at that point. You know what I mean? And they find you innocent.
You are
didn't do it,
done.
that chick should do your time. But then she walks free. Oh, so you're lying? Okay, cool. Okay. My nigga, you're innocent.
Bye.
You never do this again. Okay, slap on the wrist and that's it. No, she should do the time.
I made reference to Jay-Z because I don't know if you heard the allegations that came with Jay-Z.
Well, connection to the Diddy thing.
I'll put you on. So, story goes, this 13-year-old girl leaves the house and she goes to the MTV Awards. And she's got no ticket. So she can't get in. One of Diddy's bodyguards then said, oh, your Diddy's type. Get in the car because it's an after party. She goes to the after party. When she gets there, she is escorted into a bedroom. When she gets into the bedroom, Diddy comes in and is very rough with her. He throws her against the wall. He chucks her on the bed. He tears her clothes off and he proceeds to rape her. And she mentions that there was one female celebrity that was there who watched the whole thing. Wait, no. I don't know if she was then raped or as he was beginning to assault her, but I remember how she managed to grab her clothes and run out of the house, goes to a gas station, calls her father, and her father then picks her up. That's what she then submitted as the lawsuit. When was Diddy arrested?
Early this year?
Wasn't
that
this
much?
year. Right.
Yeah. May somewhere there.
Until a week ago, when she then goes back to the lawyer and then amends that same statement and said, as this guy was removing my clothes, another celebrity walked in, who is Jay-Z. Which is now, that's what I'm now questioning, that she amended her original statement. Because in the original statement, there were two people in the room, Diddy and a female who watched, until she grabbed her clothes and ran out. Until a week or so back, when she then said, no, as Diddy was doing this, someone else walked into the room who happened to be Jay-Z.
But what did Jay-Z do?
Also took her clothes off and began fondling her. And here's the craziest part. She doesn't want to be known. So she filed this under Jane Doe, which is what I have a problem with. So you are going to tarnish my image and sue me, but I can't know who you are?
And the fact that Jay-Z is involved, Elson is going to take this case very personally, and there's no wrong that Jay-Z can do in
No,
Nelson's
that
eyes.
raised my blood pressure. That raised my blood pressure.
I need to go, bro.
Where are you going?
Meeting, bro. Got a meeting.
Is it the person at the cold?
No. No.
Why are you laughing?
I'm going for a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, listen. I don't know why Coin is laughing. Because he probably
he's
knows.
a happy guy. He's got-
Is this meeting like MEETING or MEATING? All right. Hey,
Heading
listen.
to East Park.
Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the support that you've given us. We have had an incredible year. We're going to keep doing this.
Let's do this. Till the next episode. Have a lovely day.